Hey, what's happening, everybody? Pizzaholics. Stay tuned. I got a family with me. Hold on to your napkins. Let's go eat, folks.
Wednesday night, buy one entree, get one free. The FARA was buzzing. The first thing we got our hands on were the meatballs. They were amazing. The most scrumptious meatballs I've ever had, topped with what appears to be the innards of a burrata or perhaps some buffalo mozzarella, topped with not only cheese but an amazing luscious tomato sauce, herbaceous and cheesy.
I've never had meatballs that were so fluffy before. Fluffy meatballs right there. Meaty.
We then ordered a nice platter of fried calamari, which did not disappoint. Tender, crispy, absolutely cooked perfectly, not rubbery at all. The baked clams were juicy and not shriveled or anything like that. And they give you one of the most amazing dipping sauces. Look at that sauce, guys. Look how rich it is and bright. Amazing.
So tender, and I've just been to Randazzo's. I've had some good fried calamari. These are as tender as I'll ever have fried calamari.
My mother ordered the linguine with clam sauce. The dish was just a heaping pile of fish and pasta. My dad ordered a pasta dish with some shrimp in it. Not exactly sure what this dish was called. He loved it. My brother went with the eggplant parm, which was battered, not breaded like my mom makes it. And I decided to go with a pot of seafood Fra Diavolo. Cali Kid, a.k.a. Gaslamp District Vic, straight out the palm trees into the marinara sauce, loved his eggplant parm. My mom was in the zone. You know how I know the food is good? My parents don't talk. If they do a lot of talking while eating, the food's no good. They were in the zone. Nobody was talking. And that's how you know the food is good. Especially when my dad doesn't talk, that's how you know the friggin' food is good, because he shuts up and eats, and that's how you know the food is good. My crock of seafood Fra Diavolo had just the right spice, seasoned perfectly, a nice herbaceous sauce, which what I believe was stewed with sprigs of thyme. The level of care and the level of love that goes into the making of these plates. Not to mention the immense portions, guys. This is an entree for two, and it was free, guys. Well, at least one of these entrees, or should I say two of them were. Look at the garlic. The amount of love that goes into these plates, guys. Despite being very busy, is just astonishing, and I have so much respect for the love and care that go into these plates over at the FARA, aka the FARA Juicy LUCIA. The seafood Fra Diavolo pot, it's enough to feed two. The shellfish was juicy and plump, never dry. The sauce was rich, herbaceous, full of thyme, full of flavor. I give the seafood crock pot a solid 9.5. Fantastic. I believe Richie Holmes made this dish, part owner of the FARA Juicy LUCIA. He knows beef. He's the owner of 2 barbecue joints out on Staten Island. The meatballs were just superb. Not only were they light and fluffy, they were topped with an amazing tomato sauce and the innards of what appears to be burrata. 9.7 for the meatball. I managed to taste my mother's linguine with clam sauce. The clam sauce was thick. It helped adhere all that flavor onto the pasta, which was al dente, surprisingly. I give that a solid 8.9. I didn't get to taste my dad's shrimp dish, unfortunately, but I did get to taste my brother's eggplant parm. Like I said before, battered. That's the OG way. And it comes with an entire plate of rigatoni, which is an entree in its own. Solid 9 for the eggplant parm. Spectacular. And last but not least, folks,
How about that bottom, folks? No flop all day for this baby. Crispy first bite. Crispy first bite.
It tastes like Nana's pizza. Very rustic.
Look at all that sauce, guys. Shout out, Mom. Shout out to Maria, the camera girl.
Tastes like homemade pizza.
Guys, what do you say we move on into the lab and get a closer look at this beauty before us? It was loud in there, so I'm going with a voiceover. Guys, one of the sauciest New York style pizzas, DiFARA, one of the sauciest New York style pizzas you're ever going to eat. Just like the Brooklyn location, chunky, pulpy, herbaceous, rich, multi tomatoes, some of the top tomatoes in the game right now. Look at that crust, guys. Light, airy, significant aeration, good exterior crunch. I would have preferred it to be a little more well done. That's just me personally. A lot of people in Staten Island don't like char, but this was pretty good. I enjoyed it was cooked very well, not exactly pale. I just personally like a more well done pizza, so next time I'll order it well done. But all that aside, guys, you know me. You know this is right up my alley. A plump, herbaceous tomato sauce on a pizza, fresh basil, 3 cheeses, a ton of grated cheese. Oh my lord, one of the best pizzas on Staten Island. I can tell you that right now. What do you say we give it the cold test and give it a score?
All right, guys, the pizza gets cold. We give it another fold, and we're gonna test. Pizza has cooled down considerably. Room temperature to the touch. Still as crunchy. You can hear it, guys. You can hear it. Maybe it lost a little bit. Very firm.
One of the best pizza I've had in my life.
One of the best pizzas he's ever had in his life. And he's always complaining. How does this stack up against the Brooklyn one? I find the sauce to be very similar. Maybe the crust is a little different. It's still very good.
So very homemade tasting, like something that was made out of
Absolutely.
your grandmother's kitchen.
Seven. Yeah, listen up. Yeah.
But
7.
it's not crispy. You lost its crisp. A little bit, yeah, it did. Lost a little bit of the crunch, but it's still very firm.
I like that it tastes homemade. I would give it an 8.4.
Amen.
8.5.
8.4 for Cali Kid.
Daddy gives it a 7.
That's like a 10 for him. What do you rate the pizza?
I said 8.4. 8.4.
8.4 for Mama. Guys, the crust is a little different than what I remember it at the original joint. Sauce spot on, the cheese to sauce ratio, the excellent raw moisture mozzarella, the 3 cheese, all the grated cheese, char, saucy as hell.
It looked like a DiFARA pie. Yeah, the basil's not cut with scissors, but guys, the ingredients, fresh, the 3 cheeses. And right there in front of your eyes, guys, is my favorite tomato sauce on a pizza. Yes, indeed, right there. Guys, the DiFARA Staten Island round pie gets a 8.6.
It's New York style with an artisanal flair. This is the pizza that set everything off here in New York City. It was the first time New York City pizza became classy, and it still remains so.
Guys, if you can, go check out my review of their Sicilian. Link in the description section. One of my favorite Sicilians in all of the city, guys. I love this one. I love the DiFARA Sicilian. It's my favorite DiFARA pizza and my favorite Sicilian ever.
Well, folks, that about sums it up for us. I'm stuffed. We're bringing stuff home. We got enough for tomorrow's lunch. The portions were tremendous. Guys, give credit where credit's due. The food here is freaking phenomenal. Come here for yourself and find out for yourself, guys. This place is no joke. Not just for the pizza, too. Again, the FARA here on the corner of Lincoln and North Railroad Avenue. And I have Dino here who wants to say a word to you guys. Here he is.
What's going on, guys?
And here we have the man, the myth, the legend, Dino.
El Machino.
El Machino.
Listen, we're at 100 Lincoln Avenue, and we're doing great things, great product, great recipes. It's my friend Antonio came in, and he said it best. He said the food is not rushed, and that's what we're doing.
Not at all.
Fried Diavolo comes in a pot, and ever since I ate it at one of the restaurants, I wanted to duplicate something like that. So I wanted the customers to get a good portion of seafood, and
portions were tremendous. Is it brick oven?
Yeah, it's kind of like a brick oven.
Oh,
It's not the baker's pride, but it's
interesting.
delicious. And you know, the recipe itself speaks for itself. And we got meatballs, chicken palm, and the Marcella. A lot of people rave about. So I mean, you got great portions. You could bring some back home to your family and loved ones.
Yes, we also have enough for tonight for a nice midnight snack.
Awesome. I appreciate you.
Portion.
I appreciate you. Come again.
Nice to see you.
Thank
Dino.
you, brother.
Thanks for saying hi.
Thank you.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like, smash that sub if you can. But yeah, until next time, guys, keep those bellies full. This is Antonio signing off.